How's it going, gamers? Blackheart in the house, and welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft. Now, for some reason, my PS4 connected to the Wi-Fi, so I have my Ultra Ultimate Mega Cool skin. You may also notice the Jungle Temple is no longer a Jungle Temple, it is kind of a house. Now, I was not meaning to do this stuff off camera, matter of fact, I did not, but the record file did not save. So I'm trying a different method with this episode, and hoping it does save. I got a little bit more iron, because what would have been this episode was really cool when I built this, and I actually went mining as well. But, nonetheless, that makes a little bit less progress you guys gotta sit through, and more progress you guys gotta sit through in a different way. So I really don't know what to do this episode now, because it was going to be, you know, the transformation of that to this, to this, to that. But that's alright. I think that means what I really get to do is probably chop some more trees down around the surrounding area, because I want to make not only the house, but the surrounding area look pretty cool. What would have been this episode was really cool, have I not mentioned. It had time lapses and everything, but you'll get one nonetheless, because I'm going to chop some trees down real quick. Alright, I didn't really clear out as much as I would have liked to, but that's okay. Because I think that gave me enough to kind of start working on the house a little bit more, which I don't really know if I want to do that much this episode now. I kind of didn't get as much done last episode. Well, I say last episode. I kind of didn't get as much done in the lost file that I would have liked to. I mean, this does look awesome. But if you would have seen that, which you didn't and won't, I mentioned how I would have liked to get more done on the farm. So this kind of gives me an excuse to do that. Also, I don't have a name for my dog here, so I want you guys to leave a name in the comment, because that would be cool to interact with you guys in that way. Leaving a dog name in Minecraft. It'd be pretty neat. I don't really have to plow all this yet. Would that be the word, plow? I don't know. But I will go ahead and get this laid out. How much of it do I really want to be farmland? I don't know. Well, as much as the dirt allows me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That works for now. You know where I'm going with that. Just a few of those plots along here. Maybe some other cool stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and chop a few more of these down. If you guys are liking this Minecraft stuff, please let me know by liking and subscribing. And just leave a comment if you'd like to see me tackle any projects in Minecraft. If you'd like to see me do anything specific. Because as far as Minecraft goes, I sometimes get burnt out pretty easily. Usually I just find myself living in a village, so I have stuff to move around and do, but when I live out on my own like this, I don't know. It's different. I'm gonna clear some of these trees out over here. What I'm wanting to do is utilize this whole area, like just assume that this is all mine. Because it is. This is my world. I does what I wants to. If you're mad, then too bad. Sounds like a personal issue. Let's just plop this down right here. This video may or may not be all over the place. The last one would have been epically choreographed if it would have saved. But no matter. So this video may be just mostly clearing up their property yet again. You know what? I don't know. I may go mining at some point. I'm really putting off chopping down that thick tree because I don't know. You know what? Maybe I'll take care of it. Okay, so that did take care of that tree once those leaves disappear. What's something I can do to make this video interesting? I have an idea. I am going to have to go get some sand, because I am going to have windows. Or watermelons. I've been coming across a lot of these this playthrough. So I'll just grab them, because not starving is nice. Oh, I really don't want to ruin this beach over here. You know what? I don't care. Actually, my house is more important. Isn't it crazy to think that the first time I stumbled upon this area, that was a jungle temple, and now it is just simply not. Now, if you would have seen the lost file, which you haven't and won't, you may notice that I did keep the foundation of the jungle temple for my floor, because I thought that would be epic. What am I doing? Furnaces. Because I can make the glass making process go a long way if I do things a little different. I'm just going to do that. Take the coal out of there. Split it in half, put half in there, put half in there. Split the sand, put half of it in there. Put half of it in there. What is that? Okay, it's just a different looking chicken. Do I have dirt on me? Yes, I do have 2 blocks of dirt on me. Bloop bloop. Now this is going to be an awesome farm. And I plan on actually doing some things over there as well, along with all the amazingness I do over here. I have some plans. Just wait. Now, let me unload my junk once again. I'll check on the windows, which I have a clever way of doing, by the way. You see this? Use all glass panes. You profit on your overall glass. That, and I like the look of the panes better anyway. And you get literally 4 times as much as you normally would. Something like that. Well, I wasted that one, but no matter, because like I said, glass profit. See, just that little bit I had completed the whole, spoiler, first story of the house. Now, as to not waste more time just doing little hickety-bickety things, I'm going to go on a little bit of a mining trip, because in the Lost File I actually did that, and I actually gained some things. Now, I learned my lesson from doing so, and that lesson is to bring dirt, because and not to die to an Enderman that I definitely did not look at. That's a true story, by the way. Now, allow me to show you guys where I went, because it is actually pretty interesting and looks like it has a bit of potential. Hold on, let me heal up and eat the only 2 steaks I had with me. Now, if we go this way a bit more. Now, this hole, that's nothing. Don't worry about that. That's the nothing hole. This is the slip and slide. This is the real attraction. Now, I'm going to follow along the same path that I did off camera. That would have been cool for you guys to see, but you didn't, because... Never mind, I'm discarding that path, because there's iron this way. Let's just light it up around here a little bit. Where did he come from? I know he did not just spawn like that. Well, I know he must have. Let's make it a little harder for them to get through there, because I would really like to gather this 3 iron. Oh, it's more than 3. We're doing good again. You know, this is what this mining is really all about. The iron. Alright, now that was an Enderman that's probably gonna try to kill me for no reason again. Now, the path I previously took was as such. Which there was nice amounts of iron along the way. I'm gonna go ahead and block this gaping hole for now. I'll just take the water elevator down when I'm nice and comfortable. Alright, so that's not a dead end. It is ding 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 more iron. That's what we like to see. We got 10 iron so far. I won't leave until we have at least 20. Set a little bit of a goal so I can't just run in here, grab a handful, and run away. That was almost spooky. I don't have any more nerd piling dirt now. Great. Well, I doomed myself because I now have to find a way to get 10 more iron. Which way? I think this is the path I was originally intending on taking. This is where the path ended, if you couldn't tell. Well, there's some more iron, so good stuff. let's light up this little room, per se. Let's go ahead and grab that. Is there any more? No. Great. Let's wander through here. It loops around. Alright. Let's try this way. Literally don't need much more iron. Well, I need much more, but in order to run out of this cave like I really want to, I must find more. That's cool. Can I grab it? You betcha. Some lapis. I wasn't even expecting to find that for a little while more. Not much more iron. Starting to find them in smaller bits now. Seemingly dead end because I ain't about that underwater cave crap. Again. Not about that. Potentially just one more patch of iron could be the deciding factor. Maybe I should backtrack a little bit so I don't get completely lost. This is it, right? Yes, this is it. Hopefully I just find some on my route back. I did. Okay. Genius. Hopefully it's at least 4. It is. That's the sweet ticket home. Exactly. Alright, so let's run home and get... Oh, there's more. I gotta do it. I can't leave it just hanging there. Swim up, swim up, swim up. There could be who knows what down there. Do I have something to pile on? Yeah. Nice, very nice. Where was the other? Right there. Just cover those up real quick. Close enough. Oh yeah. Now I do apologize for this video being all over the place and no major progress being done. But that's okay. That's a creeper. Alright, I've made it up. That's the slip and slide side. So I'm gonna head this way, head back to the beautiful, beautiful house. Now, unfortunately, that's all the time I have for this episode. Like I said, I know this one was a little bit all over the place. I wasn't on my A game because I was a little upset about losing the lost file, but you did get to see me install Windows, and this house will become something much more, believe me. We still gotta go on a tiny bit of a mining trip. I'm going to go inside before that Enderman decides to slaughter me for no good reason. I'll sleep real quick. Just like that, we're on days played 14, so we have made it 2 weeks into this series. Name the dog in the comments, because I don't know what to name him, or her, depending on what name I get in the comments. I do want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you keep watching. I hope my save file for this recording actually saved, because I would be upset if I lost this again. But like and subscribe if you want to see me play more Minecraft. There is much more to come. I actually enjoy doing this, but again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you keep watching. Like and subscribe, leave a comment for the dog's name, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.